January is almost over, but that does not mean it's too late to make 2025 the year you prioritize your mental health. I talked with Beth Tucker at Volunteer Behavioral Health about how to make 2025 and your goals this year yield real change.
It's a new year for all of us. It's a whole year that we can start new things.
One of those new things can be improving your mental health as the issue continues impacting lives here in Tennessee and across the country. Researchers found that although rates of anxiety or depression improved from 37.6% to 29.5% between the first year of the pandemic and the following COVID recovery period, levels remain higher than the pre-pandemic baseline of 10.8%. Volunteer Behavioral Health Clinical Director Beth Tucker says people need to first make sure their mental health goals are not far-fetched.
Sometimes resolutions aren't realistic, and that can lead to frustration and disappointment, discouragement, so they don't have a clear plan to achieve their goals. And sometimes the goals are just too difficult to come through right away.
She encourages people to be smart about their plans this year. Each letter in this acronym is a vital piece of advice, starting with S for specific.
Be clear, precise, and what they want to accomplish, of being able to make sure that what they're wanting is, they know exactly what it is that they're going for. Sometimes people set the goal for they want to go for a walk. So that's something small, but very specific.
The next SMART tip is remembering M for measurable.
Tracking progress, being able to monitor how it's moving forward and achieving their goal. So just kind of going off that walk thing, they would say like going for a walk every day. So that's measurable.
Making achievable goals is also key.
So you wouldn't say like, I'm going to go for a walk 10 hours a day. That's not realistic. Nobody can do. I mean, most people can't do that. So an achievable one would be like going for a walk 15 minutes each day.
Next letter, R for relevant.
Something that's important to their life, so one of the things that the reasons they might want to do walking is because walking is good for their physical and mental health.
The final SMART tip for improving mental health is T for time bound.
So the month of February, I'm going to go for a 15-minute walk every day. So again, there's a time limit where it's not like I'm going to do this forever, because again, that's not realistic. But, setting that goal, and then as they achieve that goal, they can set it again. Like, oh, that went really well for me in February. I'm going to do that in March as well.
She also says, don't go at it alone in making 2025 the year of prioritizing mental health.
Personally, myself, I don't really like to go walking or running by myself. I want to invite somebody to go with me, because it's kind of like accountability as well.
Sometimes it's hard to stay inspired with achieving those goals, but Tucker says what matters most is that you don't give up.
Just start again, maybe, their goal of walking 15 minutes, maybe that wasn't realistic. They'll drop it down to 10 minutes, so don't just drop off. I think that's one of the reasons why it's important to set an achievable goal at the very beginning. It could even be, I'm going to walk around my house, that type of thing. And going with therapy, if maybe life gets busy and they're only able to go to therapy one time this month, hey, that's okay. You did something to improve your mental health. And that's also for the walking and things like that. Like looking at what you've done kind of helps you not feel so guilty about, oh, I failed, because you didn't fail. You really did something to benefit yourself.
Our thanks to Beth there. If you or your loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis, help is available 24/7, 365 by calling the National Suicide Lifeline at 988. We'll post this full segment online at WKRN.com.